Cheers. G'day everyone, Sonia Bernard here, linked by Ink, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today is Thursday, the 20th of July. Oh, I just lost internet for a second. As I was saying, it's the Thursday, the 20th of July, 2023. I can't believe like we're halfway through the year, basically. Insane. Bananas. Bananas, I tell you. Okay, so this week, as I said, I've changed my formula, so I'm not doing a class. The class I have to offer still, which is a free with purchase, free with a qualifying minimum $35 purchase using the host code link below, and you get supplies to make 8 cards for each, to each of these 4 designs, and there's no stamping in the kit, but there is all the die cuts and the paper and the linen thread and all that. There's no bling in the kit. You add your own, or when you spend $50 or more, I'm going to send you a free packet of this too. And so you've got till July 24th, that's next Monday, to go ahead and get that order in and get this kit free, shipped to you, free, boop, in the mail, done. So that's giving you a little bit more time. I'm going to try to speak louder too. I had a couple of people on my last video saying they were having trouble hearing me, so I've turned up my volume on my mic. I made an adjustment to it, and I hope that helped, and I'm just going to try to talk louder. So if it sounds like I'm yelling, I'm not. I'm really just trying to project my voice so I can be heard. Okay. I'm going to show you this fun Le Shop paper that we are using today. I know it has an S on the end, but we asked someone who speaks French, and they said the pronunciation is actually Le Shop, so the S is silent. And I'm bringing you a card that was designed by fellow demonstrator Liz Shannon, and it's a pop-out little card like this. How fun and cute is this card? So we are going to make this today. Okay, let's get this turned down. First of all, we'll just do some flipping of the cameras so we can make sure that you are seeing everything in the right orientation. It's kind of funky, but this is what we've got. Here we go. It takes about 20 seconds for my iPad to catch up to the Facebook feed. Okay, so this is the Le Shop 12 by 12 DSP, and you can see it's got these adorable little shops, and it does have a coordinating die. And why don't I have the stamp set and die pack with me? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay, so this is the actual stamp set in this entire suite, and you can see it has this small shop here, and then you can add that top on there. And then it has little, oh, sorry, someone's trying to call me. We're going to say no, sorry. It has little extra things to stamp in, like the bakery, the books, the lampshades, little chair and everything. And then some cute little sayings. It even has like a cafe sign, bakery, hello books, and all that fun stuff. And then the dies are these to cut out these shops here. But so you could use it for, not this one. I've got it upside down. Maybe I've got it upside down. I didn't actually check which one you could use this for, but I know you can use for some of these. There's more than one paper in here. We'll figure it out in a minute. But this is also, I would use this for when you're stamping. I wouldn't like cut 2 pieces like that. Is it this one? No. We'll figure it out in a second. Then we do have the flower pot die, which you can cut out there. That goes on right around there. And then you have some little bushes, a bench, cute little windows. This cuts out your window as well. And lamp posts, all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff. Let's see if we can figure out where these dies go. I hadn't used them, so I was like, oh, it's going to go this one. So it's 2-sided paper. Okay, so you're going to get 12 sheets in this paper pack. And I just wanted to give you a look real quick. See, I believe this coordinates right there with that. And let's see, that actually looks like, there we go, that cuts that one out there, the little door and window, so you can cut those ones out. You can also cut out these windows too. And doesn't look like it goes to that one, so it might just go to that blue one, but it also goes to the stamp set, okay? But these are super, super duper cute. This is some books and some paint, actually, with some flowers. It took me a minute to figure out what that was when I first saw it. Love these colors. I love this one. It's got ramen in it, and bread, and ice cream cones, and all that kind of fun stuff. And there's some more shops. And these little signs as well, these little cafe signs, you'll see that there's a stamp set, but there's also a little cafe sign, so you can die cut that out, a little die cut for that. So that's cute. And you'll see I already cut one of these out because I was using it, and I didn't want to open another pack of paper. And that's on the back. Okay, so today's card is easy in that there's no stamping, none. I didn't do any stamping in this card, which is great. If you wanted to, you could add a sentiment to the front of this card. You know, you could put something down here on a piece of white, basic white cardstock if you wanted. But we're gonna leave it blank so that you can just put what you want on there. You know, you could put a wish you were here, or a happy birthday. They have a happy birthday on there. And so let me show you this card again. So when they get it, it actually pops out. So as it comes, as to fold it, it has to actually pop out this way. However, you can turn it in so when it's sitting up, it is put in that way. Sorry, my dog is barking downstairs. She's a barker. What can I say? Our other little baby dog, well, she was 14 and a half. She recently went to the Rainbow Bridge, so the other little dog is getting used to that situation. But anyway, so these are all just cute little houses taken from that paper and then fussy cut out. I'm going to show you how to do the mechanism, because you can take Liz's design here and then you can change this up to make it whatever you want. You know, if you don't want to do this one particular card. Oh, off she goes. Oh, she's going bananas. I'm so sorry. She's been quiet all morning. There's someone at the door, that's why. She's a good watchdog. But it just, my timing, of course, you know, she is downstairs, I'm upstairs, but it is what it is. Okay. Hopefully she'll just calm down in a second. So this is thick basic white, okay? And this is an 8.5 by a 5. I'm reading this wrong. This is 8.5. No, it's not. This is 11 by 3 3/4. And I'm so sorry. The dog is going bananas. So this is scored at 1/2 inch, 3 inches, 5.5 inches, 8 inches, and 10.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to say that again. 1/2, 3, 5.5, 8, 10.5. So on the end, you've got these little tabs. Now, the way she did it was, I literally just copied hers. So we're going to put this one here, and we're going to put this one here, and we're going to put this one here, and we're going to put this one here. And the thing that probably takes the longest is the fussy cutting. And we are going to be doing some cutting because I want to show you a few things. So when you get this, what you're trying to do is you've got these 2 score lines here, and you want to fit this item kind of in between those score lines. It will go over just a little bit, and that's okay. And then you want to fit this one in there, this one in there. But since this is overlapping a little bit, we're just going to take that first white line and just trim that off just to make it fit in a little nicer. Okay, then we're going to get our liquid Tombow multi-purpose adhesive. If you don't know, if you put the Tombow on like this and then leave it to air dry, it becomes a repositionable piece. So it's kind of good when you're still trying to figure out, you know, design your card and everything. If you don't want to commit yet, you can literally just let that air dry and then stick it down, and you'll be able to peel it off again too. So then we're going to take this second one. And why I use this thick basic white is it's to really give this some heft as you open the card. Because you can imagine if you just used like a thin cardstock, it's not really going to sit and be nice and hefty. Hefty is the word we want. I like it when you're presenting it, like when it's sitting, I like it going in. I've got it upside down. I like it going inwards personally. I think I said that. But again, to mail it, you're going to have to do it outwards. And then to write on it, you can just literally write on the back of the card. You've got a whole piece here. No one's going to be looking at the back. It's going to be like this. So it's so cute to look at. And you don't have to use shops. I mean, think about this and what you have in your collection. You could do anything. You could do a whole scene with this. I mean, think if you've got like beach scene stuff, like underwater, ocean, like fish and seahorses and all that kind of stuff. And I am going to go down on that. I realized I cut that a little crooked, so I'm going to bring it down and just trim that. I didn't do that here. I should have. So you could make a happy birthday festive scene, and you could put balloons and all kinds of things there. Oh my gosh, the zoo crew would be so cute on this. Can you imagine just all the little animals having a little party with balloons and stuff? So let your imagination run wild with it and put your spin on it. Okay, now this is a part, it's going to take me a little bit, so we're just going to just work with me here. So when you've got that all glued down, you're going to want to trim around all of this, okay? And we're going to go down to about the bottom of that awning, and then we're going to do a little snip there. And this is a little tab, and we want to keep that tab, so we're going to do a little snip there. And same on this side. Whoops, don't do that. Almost cut it the wrong way. When you're coming down this way to trim it, I don't like cutting to my left. I like cutting to my right. So it's messing me up a little bit. We can go to that and just kind of, can you see, snip that off? And then snip this part. So you don't want to cut up by the green part, because then you're not going to have your little tab here. So let me just clean that up a little bit. And see, I like to cut this way. Like, I don't want to go that way, if that makes sense. I'm right-handed. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but... And if you're cutting a little bit off the paper, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even worry too much about that. And we're just going to go down in between them a little bit. And, whoops. Got a little awning there. You don't want to mess that up. So here's your, I should have done, you know, if I was smart, I could have done this in advance and just had the next piece, but, you know, where's the fun in that? So we'll just keep doing this. Who took advantage of the stamp sale yesterday? There was a stamp sale on the 19th of July, 15% off stamps in the annual catalog. I hope you got your stamp sets that you wanted. That was a great discount. That's almost like getting your commission of being a demonstrator. Now, if you do want that, if you want that sale all the time, then hey, go ahead and join my team, and you're going to get 20% off after you join the starter kit, or future purchases are 20% off. And if you are building your collection and getting your colors and all those, it's savings. There's a lot of people, they join for that discount. We call them hobby demonstrators, and it's awesome. We share a love of crafting. I have a lot of hobby demonstrators on my team, as well as people who also give classes. I have some hobby demos who just give a class to help with their quality minimums. They get their quality minimums, and then they get a little extra, and then they're getting some stuff free for themselves. So yes, who doesn't love free? Now, don't forget, bonus days are still going on. Every $50 you spend before shipping and tax with Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up's going to email you a $5 coupon for every $50. And then you can cash them in August. And if you join the team, well, August is when we have pre-order. So you can even get some of this stuff from the new mini in your kit as well. If you join in August, you can add those items to your kit from the pre-order. It's very cool. Let me know if you want more information. But going back to this, we have, this is our base card, and this is just a thick basic white, and this one is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I have got my bone folder and given that a good burnish. Okay, now what we want to do is take this tab on the right and fold it down, and we want to burnish that, okay, because it's thick white cardstock, so we want to give it a good burnish. Then we're going to take this sheet, we're going to line up this little tag. I'm going to line this up like this, and I believe we don't want our little shop to go over the edge there, right? Because we don't want it sticking out of the card. But for this, we're lining up the bottom of this card and kind of where you're putting it on there. Then you're going to fold it over. Right now we're just burnishing the score lines. And the reason we're doing this is because you want it nice and lined up with the bottom of the card once it's all together. And we're going to burnish it this way, and you can just press down on that, and then we're going to go back again, and we're trying to make sure that that's all lined up. See there, that's, I don't know if you can see, you don't want it off like that. See how it's a little off? You want it lined up like that. So for that first one, I was just using that as a visual. The bottom of this card, I was using that as a visual. So when you've got it all like this, you want it nice and even, looking down. You don't want it jagged. No jagged little pills. Okay. Then all we're going to do is, we've got our green tab. We're going to put some glue on there, and we're going to line that up. Now you can open this up. We're going to have it in just a little bit so it's not going over this edge. And we're going to have it lined up to the bottom edge. You'll see a little bit of white, but that's because I cut it crooked and I didn't fix it, but that's okay. We're going to put that right there. It's nice and lined up. Then we're just going to simply fold this. It looks wonderful here. We're going to put some glue right here on this tab. And we're going to fold that. And just press and hold for a second. Have a sip of your coffee, because it does take a second to adhere. Oh, coffee. I love coffee. Okay, and then we can open that up, and there's our back. And then, oh, it's so easy. We're almost done. Believe it or not, we're almost done. So we're going to get our blue shop. And these ones were not backing because they're inside the card. And our little plant shop and our little bookstore. But we are going to go ahead and use dimensionals on these to give it just more dimension when you're opening up the card. We'll just pop these on. And this is going to fit in a regular envelope too. This is such a fun fold. I just absolutely love it. And I can't wait to see what people do with this, as to like take the fold but decorate. Oh, I almost put it on the wrong side. Decorate it, you know, with your spin on it. I think it's gonna look so fun. And you could even have like, you could even get like the Zany Zoo guy, and he could be like, you can make a little sign, so he's holding a sign and the sign can say happy birthday, but it's like popped up, like coming up here. Think of all the things we could do with this card, just with this layout. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So we're just going to kind of, see, you can just move, and we're just going to kind of put it, don't go over the top. Remember, you want it to stay within the card, and we'll center that about there. And then we'll put our little bookstore in. Just peel all these little things off. Oop. And we'll put that there at the top. That's still behind that. And then our last one. Now, I have an email list that you can join. The join is in the description of this video. I also have a current special. Here's the score line, so don't go in the middle of it because you don't want to fold your card in that. And we'll just put that about there. There we go. Yeah, so I have a special going on right now with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It's a special just from me. So I'm going to put the link to the email I sent out to my email contact list in the description. So if you want information on that, it's a special that's going on now through September 30th. Because I am trying to get my very first incentive trip was Stampin' Up. Oh my gosh. It's like so close but so far. And I would really love to get there. And you could help by making a purchase. And I was like, but let's also give you a bit of a bonus as well, you know. So yeah, check out that email. Okay, so this DSP layer is it's 5 1/4 by 4. Had to think about it for a second. And we're going to put that on. Decorating the front now. We're almost there. And just try to get that centered. It might be better to decorate this before you put everything on. Oh, it's a little crooked. Oh no, we're going to peel that up and do it again. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it. I'm going to put that flat. It was kind of like poking up. If that happens, I was able to get it off quickly enough before the glue had actually set. It's another reason I love this. Let me stand up for this time. See if I can't get it right now. But it happens, you know. Don't worry about it if that's happening. And if it was crooked, you know, just leave it. It's handmade. If you couldn't get it back up, we can leave it. Okay, there we go. Now I've got glue on me. Then our next layer is a boho blue. And that is going to be, sorry, I've got, when you get if you get this sticky glue on you, literally I'll just like rub it like this and you can see it kind of coming off. It dries and then it just rubs off. So it's not too bad. You just give it a rub and then, because you don't want to get it all over your card. So this boho blue is like 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. I absolutely just love this card. And oh, the possibilities are going to be endless. So, oh, the monkeys. Can you imagine the monkey opening that up and there's monkeys and there's all those leaves from that stamp set. I can't think of it. Oh my gosh, but you know the one I mean. It was an online exclusive. Not sure if it's still available. We don't even get a heads up when that is no longer on the online exclusive store. It's a new thing, so still figuring out all the bugs. And then we are going to get a little piece of scrap paper, and I put a little X on it because I have another piece of white cardstock and I didn't want to use the wrong one. So that's somehow when I know, like when I'm making a kit, it'll be like, okay, the X, that's for this one. There we go. So we're going to put this down on this basic white, thick basic white cardstock, just to give this, I didn't make it quite long enough. That's okay. Just to give it a little bit more sturdiness to it. I cut it a bit short. It'll be fine. Okay. It was getting late last night when I was doing this up. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. And we're just going to trim around that. And because DSP is not obviously as thick as cardstock, and it's definitely not as thick white cardstock. So this really makes it, we're going to use the word hefty. Just like hefty. Makes it solid. There's a nice word. Okay, we're almost done. Now, you would have fussy cut all those buildings out, and it's actually not even hard to do. Even when, let me show you something. When you're going around this part up here, you don't have to cut out every single leaf, of course. You just kind of cut around, and it doesn't matter if there's a little bit white showing. Like, it doesn't matter. So you just go around that. So we're now going to put a piece of basic white cardstock down. And if I can find where I wrote down the size for this, it is 4 by 2 3/4. So we're going to glue that down. And again, you could put a sentiment on the front of this and just leaving it blank so you can go get your creative juices flowing and figure out what you want to do. And sometimes on the edge of the cardstock, I like to push down that edge. It's when you cut it, but you're on the side that kind of like sticks up a little bit. Does that make sense? Okay, almost done. Just some dimensionals and we're home free. And look how cute this card is. I think like my imagination is running wild as I'm creating this card. I'm thinking of all the possibilities. Not only can you do this card, which I think is just adorable, but all the possibilities that you could do with this card, with this layout, with this, it's pop out. So I'm going to call it the pop out fun fold. And there we go. We're just going to go ahead and put that down in the center. And you'll see I used a different house on the front, but either one of these works just fine for that. So how cute and fun. Do you like it? I hope that my volume has been better this time. Okay. And yeah, so go ahead, and that ordering special again is still going on for my trucks. And you've got the truck card kit class. Then you've got the bonus days going on. And then you've got my Stampin' Cut and Boss machine offer going on. And I do have another offer coming, and I'm going to actually try to get that loaded up tomorrow. And let me give you a sneak peek. As I grab one. I'm going to be selling these adhesive kits. I figured out if I sell 100 of these, that would really help me to get on my way to earning the incentive trip. You know, it would like put me within reach. So my goal is to sell 100 of these, and they're going to be at a excellent value price for you, so you getting some savings as well. And they've got mini glue dots, the mini liquid Tombow, Stampin' dimensionals, a Stampin' seal, and a Stampin' seal refill. Okay, and yeah, that's what's in there, plus this cute little zipper bag to put it all in when you're going to your crops and everything, when you're going to your card classes. You've got your adhesive kit ready to go. So there we go. Look, watch for that. Get on my email list, because on oh, we froze. Okay, it just froze for a minute, so I was just, I saw it freeze. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope it wasn't doing this throughout the video. Oh my lord. So yeah, I stopped talking, so you didn't miss anything, but it's going to be on my socials, on my Facebook and everything, so on my email list. Yes, adhesive kit, really cute fun fold, and a card kit. There we go, and bonus days. Get your coupons before you can't get them. Okay, I hope you love this little card that I brought to you. Next week will be another card class, but this week is a fun fold. So go play, go get creative. Have a wonderful weekend coming up, and take care. I'll talk to you later. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Please, almost at 1,000 subscribers, and you know I'm going to do a drawing when I hit 1,000. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, thanks always for watching, guys. Bye now.